marketing, entrepreneurship, and all things small business. You're listening to the Jurassic Marketing's Triceratops. Now, here's your host, Justin Miller.
Hey, we're going to the future today.
Ooh,
in
back
the
to
Jurassic
future.
Marketing. That doesn't really make sense. We're the dinosaurs and the future all in one, mixed with some pilgrims.
I think the dinosaurs might eat the pilgrims. I don't know.
Maybe it was the other way around, and that's why we don't have dinosaurs.
It could be.
No, we're doing a little seasonal shift here because as business owners, you're going to have to get ready in advance of the seasons, and we are talking about Thanksgiving promos. So as we sit here, we're recording still in the tail end of September. This will probably post early October. I got the pumpkin cold brew from the Starbucks, so we're in Halloween season there, I guess. Yeah. They probably hold on to that through Thanksgiving. I think they make a ton of money on their fall drinks. But we are talking about using Thanksgiving in a way to benefit your business. Not that we would ever take a holiday and commercialize it in any way whatsoever. I'm sure Walmart has like Valentine's Day out already, but
probably.
This is an overlooked holiday. So trying to think like commercially on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we have the family gatherings and there are some decorations for Thanksgiving, but it tends to be like the fall stuff.
Yeah, it's just stuff that you'll use for like 1 or 2 days. I think to me, I never really think about Thanksgiving. I think like Black Friday.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
man,
to me, Thanksgiving
Black
is
Friday's
Black
a
Friday.
distant memory, I think.
And that's the thing. It's no longer, Black Friday.
It got bastardized when online became cheap for everything.
Yeah, so I guess I've never, ever thought about marketing on, for Thanksgiving. I always think, like, hit them for Black Friday. And you're right, the last 3 or 4 years, that's completely a waste of time.
Well, that's because every major retailer has a Black Friday sale 4 times a year now.
True.
Literally, I don't think 60%, probably more than that, more than 60% of the population has any idea what Black Friday even meant.
Yeah.
Much less like the emotional attachment and crazy actions that came along with it. But yeah, a day before Black Friday, we have Thanksgiving. And a little time before that is actually a wonderful time to market your business to your customers in a, not necessarily like a sales promotion way. So Black Friday, absolutely sales promotion. More in a abusing the thanking of your customers for a marketing touch type of manner. So a little bit of outreach. And the reason I recommend this, by the way, and I didn't invent this. I don't even know who I heard about it from initially, but we've certainly used it throughout the years, is because when we get to December, and we get to the end of year holidays, it becomes cluttered. Yeah. Very, very hard to get your message across.
Yeah.
And to get attention because you got to compete against Santa Claus.
He's hard. That little fat guy is hard to compete against.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Well, he has better stuff.
He's got a bigger budget than you.
He
probably
does have an unlimited budget. That's true. And access. He has access to everybody.
Yeah, but a lot of companies do send holiday cards of some sort, a season greeting or a Christmas card.
Sure.
And it arrives at the same time as every other holiday thing and the time that everyone is running promotions to try and sell stuff to make Christmas presents out of. So if you're waiting till December to send a genuine thank you for your business in this season, blah, blah, blah type of message. And I realize I sound cold-hearted saying it that way, but from a business standpoint, if you are waiting till December, you waited too long.
Yeah.
That is, it's not to say it's not better than nothing, but you missed a lot of impact you could have had, if you had planned that a month and a half earlier. So I'm going to recommend and talk about Thanksgiving cards today. You remember ever receiving a Thanksgiving card?
No.
It probably exists. I mean,
it might.
I'm sure there's a Hallmark card for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now that you say it, it seems like, wow, seems kind of an untapped place to be.
Yeah, it's a timing issue where we have a place we can get attention, which part of the marketing trifecta, right, is just getting that attention. But they're underutilized, and they actually outperform a lot of other things you can do for the business. So we also, I think we had an very early on podcast episode about random gifting. I'm not sure Thanksgiving is the time for that because you're leading into holidays. I like different times of year for that, but it certainly is a good, thankful time to give a touch point there. So yeah, if you're waiting until Christmas, you're missing the boat. If you want to send both, great, have at it. It's probably not worth the extra spend, but it shows you as predictable. Shows you as sending a Christmas card is predictable, boring.
Yeah, everybody's doing it.
Like they assume no thought whatsoever went into that.
Yeah.
And there's a way to do the Thanksgiving cards without a whole lot of thought either. But there's also massive like mail spikes at the post office. You were just mentioning before we started, you got an email from the post office.
I've never noticed that before. Maybe they send it every year. They're telling me that like October 5th, they're going to start charging me more to send stuff.
The holiday surcharge.
Wow.
The holiday surcharge applies to not letters and postcards.
So it's bigger. Like when I send my mom all of her stuff to California, it's got to go in a priority box.
Yeah, parcels and priority.
I'm like, what do you mean that was $47 for a box that's this big? And I'm like, send that in July, evidently.
Because you make the post office work 24 hours a day to get that stuff delivered. So yeah, there's a spike in mail. There's actually like less deliverability. It's very tough there. They still do a really good job for what they have, but man, like the volume explodes.
Don't they add, like a normal business at Christmas, don't they add more people?
Well, yeah. When's the last time you tried adding more people, telling them they got 8 weeks of work, though? I mean, it's tough.
That's true.
So Thanksgiving also still has, I would say, to the traditional American family, it still has like that warm family aura around it. Like, and maybe it's because it hasn't been overly commercialized.
Well, I mean, not as much as other holidays. I mean, everything's over commercialized. But you're right. It's not Halloween. It's not Valentine's Day, and it's certainly not Christmas.
No. So the messaging also is kind of laid out for you. I mean, you're sending a Thanksgiving card. I mean, you can probably come up with the message. Now we have like dozens of ones already. If you can't for some reason come up with something around the lines of "We're so thankful."
Yeah,
for
we're thankful for you. Blah blah blah, as you would say.
Yeah, and the other thing is, it's not a religious holiday. I mean, it's not received as a religious holiday, so we don't have like the landmines that would typically occur around that.
No pushback.
And if you want to go that way with your brand, great. But a lot of people are staying in neutral territory, and this is a good thing you can send without having to deal with that. So it's really an authentic piece. It's heartfelt. It's gonna get read. Like it's either like you're the earliest Christmas card, and they're like, "What is this?" or they think it's a late birthday card.
Oh, sure. They're gonna open it not knowing what it is or see it. That's true. It's just there's something to be said for Christmas, like that 3 weeks before Christmas, where you get mail from people you only get mail from at Christmas.
Yeah,
like with their family photo. I'm like,
it goes up on the fridge or the mantle.
I'm always like, who are these people? How do we know these people? This is why I don't like to send Christmas cards to anyone I've ever met, because they're like, who is Kevin? Who? They just, I mean, I don't know.
Look, the direct mail guy is bad at sending Christmas cards too. So
yeah,
we do receive some though, and I guess just to the core point of direct mail, I can remember most of who sends Christmas cards to us every year, which is interesting. But when we hit Thanksgiving, you got more effective, and here's the key. Like, don't insert like a coupon in the thing. Every business,
I was going right for it. I was like,
everyone wants that immediate ROI. Let's send the card, give them 20% off their next purchase.
Yeah,
like
why not? Come on. I want to have a little turkey, like a giant
turkey.
little turkey in there, and
like a pop-up turkey.
Like a pop-up turkey with 20% off your next purchase. Expires December 1st.
Remember when we talked about not commercializing?
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
No, this is one where it serves you well to have a genuine thank you message that's non-salesy, and ironically, it works and creates sales.
Yeah.
So this is my sales team. Every time we send out something or we put out teaching content, or if you're on our weekly emails and you get that email, they get responses about things unrelated to what I sent out, like business inquiries. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to talk to you about blah, blah, blah. And that's what makes this work. And then the next concern people always get, and this is kind of across the board when we're doing a card type campaign, which we do a lot of, is, oh, I'm business to business. Mm-hmm. I like businesses buy this from me. This is not sending it to Joe Smith down the street.
Well, yeah, but business owners and people that work at business still celebrate Thanksgiving. They still want to feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, they're C's too. They're people still.
Yes, exactly.
So this is really hard, though, and this is important. Business owners always think their business is different, and if they're in B2B, they think that things they see in the B2C world won't work. And when it comes to direct mail, that's couldn't be further from the truth. Sending cards to people, it's a human being typically that's placing orders for the business. I don't think we're, for most businesses, at the point where the AI is ordering for you for restocking and picking vendors. You know, if we get there, God help us. But for small businesses, I don't think so. So remember, it's a human being receiving the mail. And a human being ultimately, at the end of the day, makes that decision for that business. So backing up to business to consumer. So if you're sending to a consumer, like we do a lot of home service type businesses, okay? And yeah, none of them have sent me anything like this. Shame. But it shows clients that, you know, you value them, right? It's showing them that the business is more than a transaction. Yes, they know you're a business. Mm-hmm. They know you want more business. It does not decrease the effectiveness of it, though.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't. Like, they get that. Like,
Yeah.
I buy stuff, and I get that there's a business on the other side. But guess what? If there's a human being there as well, it works better. And I suppose, to your point, if you're running a Black Friday promotion of some sort, which I believe they still can work, you know, as you know, I used to run like a massive promotion around that and do very well. This is a great touch point a couple weeks before that.
Yeah.
You know, don't send these to land on Thanksgiving, by the way. Back up, send them in advance. So now, out of the blue, we have this I'm thankful for you piece.
Yeah.
And then, surprise, a week later, you can have your Black Friday promo in their hands. So there you go. To
All
your
right.
point of getting your ROI.
I'm satisfied now.
We can set the stage to get them in a more receptive mood to see the buying thing. If you're in business to business, so we talked about the psychology, but let's talk about why spend the money, right? Because postage always costs money. I'll come back to that. Remind me about postage. But in a business to business, this is perfect for client retention. Everyone ignores client retention. They're like, oh, they order stuff when they need it. Yeah, they still have choices of who to order it from too. So you need to retain them. It's good for referral partners. We talk a lot about referral partners. This is an excellent way to give them another thank you. So when we spend a lot of time, effort, money, energy, everything getting referral partners for people. We have campaigns around it. You can find the webinar about it. This is another touch point to thank those people for essentially putting money in your pocket.
Okay.
Your vendors should also be getting them.
Well, that makes me think about a vendor situation, or with me in my business. Sometimes I find, and unfortunately, I maybe do it differently this year. I usually send them out at Christmas when they get lost, probably. But there are times where you're talking about being thankful or sending out something to let them know. Would it work? Does it work if it's a vendor or if it's a client where you work, where, like, you're right, I'm working directly with the owner, and instead of sending them an offer, you send them a gift as well as the thank you. Like, hey, I know you said your wife and you love to go to the movies. Here's $50 at the movie theater.
I would do the gift a different time of year. I think you'll get more bang for your buck.
Okay.
So direct answer to your question, yes, you'll have an impact. But the same dollar spent at a different time of year for the gift, I think will have double the impact.
Okay.
So a little care there. But a lot of people neglect to market to vendors in general. Like, if you spend money with someone, they should end up on your newsletter list. Like, you should not let that relationship distance. Even though you're the buyer, I assure you that developing the relationship further, which they should be the one sending the newsletter. They're not, whatever. It will come back to you in spades. Like, if you need something, building that genuine relationship in advance will come back in spades. It also opens the door for Q4 sales. So everyone tries to plan a sales rally for Q4. They want to hit those annual numbers. They want to hit that annual plan. So this is a nice touch point to warm the relationship. So if you're not doing the Black Friday special, you've warmed the relationship for that last minute touch in. And if you're in the B2B world, that means that last minute write-off if they had a good year, right?
Yeah.
We're already looking at that right now. I assume other business owners are as well. You know, we're just wrapping Q3 right now. We're looking at, all right, where do we think we're going to end Q4? Do we need to, does it make sense to invest in XYZ now rather than paying the taxes on that money, as the government has made us do with the subchapter S corporations. Hard to keep money in the business in S corp. All right, so let's talk about the nuts and bolts tactics now. We talked about psychology. We got who we should send to, all that. So let's talk about the card itself. Can we go to the store and buy a package of Thanksgiving? Probably we can go buy Thanksgiving cards at the store.
With the pop-up turkey.
I'm sure it exists.
Yeah, I bet it does.
I guarantee if we went on the laptop and looked on Amazon, we could find it. So if you want the pop-up turkey, go for it. Just do not put like the advertisement in the pop-up turkey's hands. It's like, buy something. It's like the marry me. No, this is an excellent opportunity for personalization. Mm-hmm. So the generic message is fine, by the way, for most people. If you just want to get this campaign out, you don't want to think about it, grab your client list, send it over. We have like 12, I think, ish stock cards like already designed for these situations. So we're deep into this. We can shortcut this down to like 5 minutes of your time if you just want it done for you. But if you're going to do it the hard way, or you want a little more impact, you can personalize. You can do first names in the cards. You could hand sign them, like actually hand sign them.
Seems like a lot of work. I'm really thankful for you this year.
I mean, we could do it with the robot machine in a bunch of different fonts too, I suppose.
I just want it to look real. I just want it to look real.
Yeah, well, I mean, real is like the best.
Sure.
But hard to do in bulk if you have more than like, a dozen clients. Mm-hmm. You could write a personal message in there. You can even do that at scale. If we could give you a column in a spreadsheet, you could type one sentence that's custom and the rest is generic. We can absolutely do that. Here's where we tiptoe that line of promotional. Like again, everyone wants to make an immediate ROI. I get it. I do too.
That's like the people that send Christmas letters in their Christmas cards telling me what Johnny did this year.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
We have that in our family.
I mean, for the most part, I read them and then I'm like, oh. My ex-wife used to put them up on the door in the kitchen. So by the end of Christmas, we would have 47 letters about all, and I could look at it till January when we took the tree down. That's what I'm like.
Oh no, we have the designated extended family rep, and they ask everyone what they did pretty much, and we have like the whole family in one.
See, that's not, I mean, it is nice when it's people you really know, but when we're getting down to these tertiary people that I really don't know, that the family member knows, I'm like,
I don't know. We're like, what do we want to share?
Yeah, I know. How much do we want to share? I mean, I know we're just keeping the post office in business at that point, but I mean, I don't care.
Post office is good at losing money. They'll keep doing that.
They're allowed to do that.
Yeah, but if we want to tiptoe the line of promotional, you can set the stage, so you can carefully choose your words in there. Like, we're thankful. Let us know how we can continue helping you, or let us know how. Essentially, we can help you succeed. Yeah, we're here for you. Like our business, at our core, we're about accelerating small business growth. That's what we do. Mm-hmm. So, there's plenty of ways we could word that into the card. But at the end of the day, we're here to help small businesses. We love small business. I am not going to go work for the post office ever. Hearing the stories from my staff, talking to them every day is enough.
It was weird today, even though I know how to get here because I was here a couple days ago. Today, when I plugged in my phone to my car, the map came up and it wanted to take me to the post office across the street because it knew I'd been here a couple times.
I mean, that's close enough.
It just was like, you're going to the post office in East Moline. No, I'm not.
I mean, it's right. More people go to the post office.
It is. I just thought it was. Now it's starting to suggest places, if I've been there more than 3 times, it thinks that it knows where I'm going.
Yeah. Do you want to go to work? Are you going home? Yeah, I get it. Next thing is just make sure the look and feels good. So at the end of the day, if it feels cheap, it's going to hurt you.
But it shouldn't be any different than any other direct mail you do during the year. It should look quality. It should be designed well.
Yeah, although there's a point where overly personal works as well. So you intentionally
so have your 4-year-old kid handwrite the card.
It's not. I've actually seen it.
I think that would be kind of cute.
I've seen like handwritten coupons and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't think you have to like go crazy with like the foil overlays and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessary to have the impact that you want to have. Just make sure it looks good. It's on a decent stock. It has some heft to it. All right. Is there anything I missed other than the blatant promotion for our services, which I don't always do on here, but we're doing it today?
You said I should bring up postage again.
Oh, postage. This is the good news of the week or the year or whatever. Yesterday, it was announced that in January, there will not be a postage increase.
So that's
The first time. It's been every 6 months for almost 3 years now.
So that's the barometer for success. We're not going to raise your rates.
You know what? Every time they raise the rates, you all have to do the math again. Does
True.
this make sense?
Yeah.
For those that have enough margin on their services, it helps them. Because it kills off the competition.
Yes.
So like the capitalist in me is like, go.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm also a direct mail provider, so the more clients I can have, the better. And the more money the post office takes, the less I can have to get more pieces printed for you.
True.
So you have to do better at targeting and all those
So this
things.
is what, until spring, or we think?
They're still doing the June one. They've announced they'll still do one in mid-year.
So
They haven't said whether that one's going to be double because of it or not. So we'll see how that shakes out.
So do you think that maybe that will produce more? Will people be using like you said? We know we're not going to pay more until June. Let's do some more. Let's push more.
Typically, we see a rush like the month before the increase.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you all listening, you wait till the last second.
So now will people wait until January, saying, "Oh, I don't have to worry about it till January," and then even then,
they'll come in May or like a week before the deadline, and let's get it out. But that would demand logic, whereas a lot's done on emotion.
True.
All right, so you want to do these cards. They sound like a pain in the butt. You don't want to go to the store and get the pop-up turkeys. By the way, do not call my sales team asking for the pop-up turkeys. We do not have that.
Tess says she can find those, so feel free to call Tess. Can you imagine?
I mean, we can source
Can
them.
you
They're going to come from overseas, but let's not
I
go there.
need 10,000 pop-up turkey cards.
I hope she listens to the podcast so she knows what's coming.
That's hilarious.
All right, the first person that texts the sales number,
I'm gonna have to
309
buy her turkey.
767 0004. The first one of those that comes in, I'll give you a gift.
Oh, there you go.
But you got to play it off like you really want that. And I'll know because that's going to come to my desk almost immediately.
Yeah.
So-and-so's demanding pop-up turkeys. You said we had them. All right. So there you go. I'm going to see who's listening to this podcast. I have a gift. It's not a coupon. I got a gift for you. All right. But if you want to do it the easy way and keep us in business around here, reach out to our sales team. We can send you the templates, or we can do a custom one for you. It'll cost a little more, but it's up to you. We will print them. We will sign them. We will stuff them, stamp them, get them to the post office, deal with the wonderful happy souls over there at the USPS.
Is it really bad? I mean, at Christmas, they got to be unhappy over there. But
I don't know.
Thanksgiving can't be awful.
They have a general reputation year-round.
For friendliness?
We are partnered with the post office.
They're helpful and friendly.
Yes. There are some optional things. We can use the handwriting machine if you want. So if you really want that pen on paper look, or your client is worth enough to justify the added expense of that, or we can talk through the strategy of that with you if you want. You can do QR codes. I probably would not. I think you keep this as a simple, genuine, I'm thinking about you. You make my business tick. Thank you.
That sounds like a Valentine's card. I love you. I love your business.
We can talk about Valentine's cards.
Yeah. So do you send this to everyone who's ever even thought about doing business with you? Is it hot clients? Is it a certain part of your database? How do you determine who to send it to?
All right. If you're doing things right, which you probably aren't, but if you're doing things right and you're already sending monthly newsletters and you have that list and you're following, that's the same list.
Okay.
So you already have it.
All right.
If you're not, and this is first time, which is okay, my sales staff won't be hard on you. You want to gather all your clients. You want to gather people that are currently referring business to you, and like circle of influence.
Okay.
That's your good starting point. I suppose you can put leads in there. I think it's a little weird. Thank you for
That's true.
just talking to me. And thank you for getting my hopes up that we might do business in the future.
Yeah,
if your brand has sarcasm in it, you're set. The dinosaurs allow us to do a lot that a lot of other companies can't.
True.
But yeah, that's what I would do. These are probably less than a couple bucks a piece out the door. They're not bad. If you get like super fancy with it, it'll bump it up. But one of the cheapest touch points and completely underutilized. We're preaching it right here, and the response is going to be low. Just because this requires someone to think of the long-term payoff.
Everyone wants such an immediate, or business is slow, so I need to do this to push people through the door. This is much more of a thank you long-term strategy, but it would pay off.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I mean, that's the point of it, is that if you have the patience, it will pay off.
Absolutely. And speaking of patience, don't have too much patience on doing this because this is probably being posted in extremely early October. If you reach out like the Monday of Thanksgiving week, we'll send them, but they're going to come after Thanksgiving. So you can start sending these anytime. Right now is the time to get the ball in motion. You can start sending them mid-October, not a problem. Or we can stack them up and we can drop them like first week in November for you. But if you do wait too long, this is like, it's one-time thing. So if you all wait to the last minute, I'm limited on what I can send for you. But reach out. Sales team will let you know. Hopefully good news. And learn more at JurassicMarketing.com. Call or text and ask for the pop-up turkey, 309-767-0004. Get this done before like November 1st, though, if you want to do it the right way. Get all the wheels in motion, and then we can get them in the mail in early November. More good stuff, maybe more blatant promotion next episode.
Thanks for listening to the Triceratops podcast. Be sure to subscribe and leave your comments. For more information on how Jurassic Marketing Direct Mail can help grow your business, visit JurassicMarketing.com.